simulation is going to reveal where that disorder and chaos could be in your code. DNA simulations is about discovering what's possible. We say silly things when we're angry and distorted. We become victims when we let other voices decide what we're going to look like as a golf club, as farmers in the chicken industry, as a real estate organisation. So changing your business or selling DNA is literally a philosophical and a scientifically proven fact. Are we optimising the value of every person that comes in contact with my business or my life? Raise your hand. I just want to get back. Come on, be honest. Yeah. Is that the way to live? Because here's what I'm going to say. How you responded to today's environment has the potential to show you and I, because we're all here to learn, how much I could be missing valuable information and the management of time and the relationship with others. There's a great saying that says, seek first to understand before you try to be understood. And often people in serious or senior roles are only seeking to be understood, not seeking to understand.
Now those assumptions were based on not really knowing any knowledge, thinking about, well, what could be coming up?
That's a good question, I'll give you the answer. And you're going to get your DISC profiles, because for someone, as you're going to learn, there's a someone in every relationship, and sometimes it's yourself. We're out of touch with ourselves. So when I started believing in that you could change your environment and not be dictated by your environment, I had relatives saying, don't be stupid, who do you think you are? So what you tell your RAS is dominating your thought life, your belief system will live in every organ in your body, literally, cellular. The person that I'm challenging us all to be is the optimizer. Most people do things to survive, because that's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Survival comes before everything else. That's the point. So if you're taking notes, it's not taking more risk, it's not taking less risk. It's managing the risk, because life is a risk. Being in business is a risk. Are you allowing what's going on in the world to steal your most valued assets, which is time, information, and each other? And the long way might have less conflict. And I know people, oh, we don't want conflict. Why? If it helps you learn something and you reveal some truth of the situation, it's worth confronting. Dominant thought. Remember, wake you up to the alarm, wake you up to the client, what they're really saying, or the prospect, they're really saying. Don't listen to their words, listen to their heart, their soul, find out what's really going on. But in a team you do, you work together to bring out the best, the top DNA of the organisation. What's the dominant neurological agenda telling your eyes to see today, tomorrow, next week, next year?
The learning experience, must admit I was negative coming into this. It's not something that I seen any benefit in. What I've learned changed my opinion. So it was very informative, fun, also challenging, I think, and shows that you don't know it all. That's probably the biggest thing I take it from it. I think listen more, as in really listen, not even just hear words. And we all say that in this fast pace, with a lot of people to manage, a lot of things to do, and it's got to be done on time. That was slowing down, listening to all what's said within the team or the influencers to make a better informed decision, and I'm not on my own.
Yeah, just understanding what's important to different members of the team so that they're in the best state they can be in terms of their cooperation and communication with one another, so everyone gels really well together.
So I've learned that it's a lot about communication. It's not just about us, it's about others, and the soul in it all, I think, is the biggest takeaway that I've gotten. And I'm going to learn to speak up more and ask questions. It's one of my downfalls. And so, get the courage to ask the questions, I think, is the biggest thing that I've taken away from this. The tools that we've learned here are invaluable, and I think that everybody, really will benefit from all the key points that we've learned today. It's fantastic.
I think we might be talking to a few more people outside of the board rather than just within the board, whereas there are many members of many years standing who could give us a lot more input. They could be your someones. It would be a good investment because it's going to teach people from all walks of the operations of the club to actually do a bit more thinking rather than engaging mouth before brain.